Kevin O'Leary eviscerates Gavin Newsom. Now, I believe Gavin Newsom is one of the worst governors ever in history. He's definitely one of the worst. He has taken the beautiful state of California and ran it into the ground. Um, Crime is terrible. Cost of living is super duper high. I mean, it seems like every decision he made has hurt people. And so we're gonna play this clip of O'Leary giving it to Gavin Newsom. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from the Red State by Levon Sadamian, I should say, and he reports that Shark Tank investor and businessman Kevin O'Leary did not hold back when criticizing Gavin Newsom during his appearance on Fox Business. Vigilante Fox posted this on X, so let me go ahead and play the clip here. Here we go.
I'm here in California shooting season 16 of Shark Tank. The casual dining sector in this state has been decimated by policy mistake on minimum wage. Yeah. They're shutting down left and right. I mean, Gavin Newsom made a huge mistake. I think he knows that now. He's turning this state into a sort of a version of Venezuela. And it's just killing business, not only in restaurants, but in everything. There's all kinds of capital leaving here for more competitive states, and that's a good thing. Competition of states in America. You see what's going on in Tennessee, Florida, Texas. They're dragging all these companies that can't make money anymore in Gavin Newsom's. I can't be, listen, I've met him. He's a nice guy, but I can't be more critical for his policies. He's a bad manager. He's decimated this place. I've been coming here for 15 years. This is a shell of what it used to be.
He said a shell of what it used to be. Gave it to him. And it's all facts. I mean, it's all facts. Kevin Kiley said Rubio's is closing 48 restaurants in California, citing the state's terrible business climate. This is Newsom's model for the nation. And this is who Democrats are going to be pushing for president. I think they're going to push Biden out and try to push maybe Newsom or Michelle Obama in. But more than likely, Newsom, gruesome Newsom, and he wanna make the entire country California. Quote: the casual dining sector in the state has been decimated by policy mistake on minimum wage, O'Leary said. They're shutting down left and right. I mean, Gavin Newsom made a huge mistake. I think he knows that now. He's turning this state in a sort of a version of Venezuela. O'Leary also highlighted some red states that are good. You know, he brought up Tennessee, Florida, Texas. It's about policy, and who you vote for matters. Their policy. So people start paying attention to what these people say they're going to do. Everything that Gavin Newsom is doing, he said he was going to do. But you got to think about the repercussions of these things. Everyone knew that when you raise minimum wage, it's going to make the cost of everything else go up. I mean, it's common sense. So you have to look at not just what he say, but the effects those policies would have on people's lives is what you want to look at as well. But as Red State's Bob Hoge wrote, California $20 minimum wage law is bad for business, and yes, bad for employees. It's bad for businesses because they will either raise prices negatively, impact the consumer, and get fewer consumers, or they will be left with no choice but to leave the state. It is bad for employees due to layoffs because some companies cannot afford more than a couple of employees with the current minimum wage rate. Between soft on crime policies, and we talked about the Proposition 47, how the people are fighting back and saying we want to overturn that law. Newsom says no, the law is great for crime. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. Between the soft on crime policies and the higher minimum wage law, businesses in certain cities will struggle to function unless there is a change in November. It could start with Nathan Hochman defeating Los Angeles District Attorney George Gascon and prioritizing public safety while punishing those who commit crimes. And y'all know I talked about Gascon all the time. He's a George Soros district attorney, believes in protecting criminals. But it goes on to say, it's no secret that Newsom's policies have been a disaster for Californians, and more people are now openly speaking out about it. As Rep. Kevin Kiley often states, California is not a model for the nation, but rather a warning for the nation. And that's exactly what it is. We do not want to export California to the rest of the nation. But the good news for Californians is that Newsom's term is ending in 2026. However, the current choices aren't any better. But if entrepreneurs like David Sachs, Chamath Palihapitiya, I can't never say that person's name, Elon Musk, and others donate to the common sense candidate against any of the current front runners, such as California Attorney General Rob Bonta, Lieutenant Governor Elena Koukalakis, or Superintendent of Public Instruction Tony Thurmond, that challenger would have the best chance in decades to turn California around to a certain degree, given to the Democrat legislature. But some progress is better than more setbacks. I agree. I mean, California, I don't think it will ever change anytime soon. You can't really do anything again with that. They get the Democratic legislature they have there. They're going to continue to be, and then you got the Nutty Ninth over there as well. You could continue to have those leftist crazy views, but maybe you can get it a little bit more to the right there as far as policies and stuff that's going on there. But I don't hold my breath. I don't really hold much optimism when it comes to California. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.